Hi, I'm Suzelle, and I'm coming to you from beautiful Cancun, Mexico. How about this view? So you'll get a chance to see this view for the next 30 minutes while we do some nice and easy yoga today. So what do you need? I've got a yoga mat. You don't have to have one. Carpet is fine, or maybe a towel. But if you do have one, bring it on out. I also have a chair nearby, and I'm going to be using this chair at times. So if you have a chair nearby or a handrail or the back of a couch, that might work for you too. All ways to modify and make this practice yours the way it feels right for you. Make sure you have some water nearby too, and plenty of space to move a little bit. I'm barefoot, and I'll be able to feel the mat and feel the floor a little bit more than if I had shoes on, but feel free to wear your shoes if that works for you too. So here we go. We're going to start off just moving from foot to foot. What we're doing here is finding all four corners of that foot. Did you know there were four corners? So right underneath the big toe and right underneath the little toe and the back edges of your heel. So what we say in yoga, that we're trying to ground down into the mat. That's going to help us with our balance. That's going to help us with all the moves that we do today. So just move your knees a little bit, move your feet a little bit, maybe pick them up off the mat or off the floor. And notice when you touch them down, what do you feel? What else this does? It adds a little balance control. So try to keep upright. Thinking about keeping the crown of the head to the sky, to the ceiling, and those four corners of the feet heading down into your mat. Keeping the body long and straight, right underneath that crown of the head. The chin's going to be right into the throat, but not tucked. And we're moving back and forth through those feet, feeling the difference between one leg and the other, one side and the other. And then finally, plant those feet and rock back and forth. So a new sensation, and also a little bit of balance control. Again, you can reach out for that chair or rail or back of your couch. Now you're feeling that four corners a little more as you roll through your feet. Come up on that heel slightly, come up off those toes slightly, and maybe you can spread your toes out a little bit, especially if you have your shoes off. It's very therapeutic. It might even feel a little achy, but it's good for you. Do what you can. Try to keep straight up and down as you rock back and forth. Finding your grounding of the feet, finding those four corners again, pushing down toward your mat, toward your carpet, toward your floor, and just do this a couple more times. Breathing in and out, right now through the mouth, but then if you're ready, soon you can start just breathing through your nose. Let me know how that works for you. It's a little harder, but it's more beneficial. So last couple times on those toes and heels, and then finish finally in a straight line. Soften your knees so that they're not locked out, soft bend. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears, down the back. I always like to bring my hands here in the heart center in a prayer position. What this does really is to remind me that when I'm going to fold forward, when I'm going to do my moves, I'll be hinging from the waist, keeping my heart open, keeping my chest open, keeping those shoulders down the back. Keeping the chest into the hands and the hand into the chest is a good reminder, just for now, just as we get ready. So your feet can be about hip width apart, or you can bring your feet closer together. This is going to make it a little more difficult for your balance, but it's challenging for your balance. So if you decide you want to challenge yourself, bring your feet a little bit closer. Big toes are closer together, but the heels will be a little bit separated. And you're breathing. Now let's try to breathe in and out through the nose. Anytime you need to open your mouth and take a breath, it's good, because there's no real rules in yoga. We just want to make sure we're being safe for our bodies as we move through this and as we get more and more used to the moves. So bring your hands down to your sides and just try the breathing through the nose. See how it works for you. Nice and easy, keeping the belly pulled in, lifting up your pelvic floor and softening your knees. Remember to keep the shoulders away from the ears and bring those shoulders down your back, opening up your heart for a better breathing. Hands to your sides, crown of the head to the sky. Breathe. So you choose where your feet are to be today. Separate them at any time. And here we are for a couple more breaths, in and out through the nose. Continue to breathe in and out through the nose. I'll cue you on the breath. But also remember that it's okay if you breathe out when I say in and in when I say out, as long as you do one or the other, right? Breathing. Bring your hands up toward the sky. You don't have to go all the way up. You can stop right here at a V shape with your thumbs up, and then exhale them down. Inhale through the nose. Exhale them down through the nose. Inhale. Maybe come a little higher and closer together, and exhale down. Soft bend in the knees. Remember, shoulders stay away from the ears, and take an inhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now, if you want, you can look at your thumbs at the end of that inhale. And exhale. Try it again. Inhale. And exhale. Even if your hands aren't going to come all the way together, you can look up. So if you're going to stop right there at that V, exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Now when you're bringing those arms up, your shoulders stay down, so keep that in mind. Keep those shoulders down, open heart. And exhale. Do that 2 more times. Are you feeling that energy start? It feels great to stretch a little bit. Let's try one more. And exhale your hands down. That's great. Keep those feet hip width apart, and let's go back into that rolling through the feet. And then plant them down. Inhale your arms back up. Now this time when we exhale, we're going to bend the knees a lot and place the hands right on those knees, sticking the hips back. Inhale back up as you straighten your legs without locking the knees. And exhale your hands back to your sides. Try that again. Here we go. Inhale, looking at those thumbs if you want. And exhale, bending the knees. Hands come down onto the thighs. Inhale back up. And exhale your hands to your sides. Let's speed that up a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Arms to your sides. Good job. Here we go. Let's go up. Exhale, hands down on the knees, hips back. Inhale, back up. And hands to your sides. Again. Inhale up. And bring the hands on the thighs. Inhale, back up. Bring your hands to your sides. And again, one more time. Inhale. Exhale, hands on the thighs. Inhale, back up. And bring your hands to your sides. Very nice. Just let those heels rock again. Keep your feet hip width apart if you like, or bring them back closer together, whatever feels right for you. And hold it here. We're going to move on from here. Are you ready? So here we go. Inhale again, straight up. Palms up. Nice and slow this time, and hands on the knees. Now we're going to extend those shoulders down as you lean out over just a little bit. You can come down a little bit lower, making sure your chest is above your hips. And now we're going to look down at the toes. Can you spread them again? Back to that inhale, all the way back up. And bring your hands to your sides. Good. We'll try that again. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, hands on knees. Push way back. Now shoulders down the back, extend and look down at your toes. Exhale, hold right here. Inhale, back up, arms to the sky. And exhale, your hands to your sides. Can we speed it up? Are you ready? Take it slow if that feels better for you. Here we go. Inhale. Hands on the thighs. Inhale, shoulders down the back, look out over the toes, and just exhale right here. Back to that inhale, back up. And hands to your sides. Great. Let's try that again. Here we go. Inhale. Hands on the thighs. Hips back. Shoulders down the back, look out over the toes, and then exhale. Inhale, last one, all the way back up. And bring your hands right in the center. Good. Here we go. Keeping the right foot forward, let's take the left foot back. So you're just separating a little bit. Separate your feet. Bring your hands here. Or hang on to a chair if you need to. Separating your feet with this back foot slightly out, front toes forward, shoulders are where? They're down the back. Yeah. So breathe a couple more breaths here. In and out through the nose, and then step this back leg back forward. Nice. Breathe here, shoulders stay down, chest and heart is open. Take a couple more breaths through the nose, and now step the other leg back, straight back, making sure that your front knee is directly over top of the ankle. And this foot back here, it's a little bit at an angle. Shoulders are where? Down the back. And we're breathing from where? Through the nose. Shoulders are where? Down the back. Breathing through the nose. Here we are. Take a couple more breaths here. And then step this back foot forward, back up to the top of the mats. So let's take that sun salutation again with the arms out. Hands on the bent knees. Inhale, shoulders come down the back, and then exhale, look at those toes. Step this leg back first. And if you want, instead of hands here, you can bring your hands on up into warrior one. Shoulders are down the back, chest is open, front knee is bent, slight bend in the back leg. If it's more comfortable, you can come up on that back heel. And remember also a chair or a rail for your balance if it's needed. So we're breathing through the nose, and we want to look straight ahead. Keeping the chin in toward the throat, shoulders down the back, belly's pulled in, and knees slightly bent. This is a warrior pose. Warrior one. 2 more breaths here in warrior one. We're going to bring this leg forward. Inhale. Feet can be hip width or together. Now take another inhale. Exhale, hands down on the thighs. Inhale, shoulders come down the back, and then exhale, look down at your toes. Other leg comes back. So back far enough that this front knee is directly over the ankle. So if this leg is not far enough back, this knee can come forward. So instead of changing this foot, it's the back leg that needs to change. Bringing your hands to heart center, or if you're ready and you want to raise your arms, we'll take an inhale, and we'll hold those shoulders down the back. So breathing, you want your legs separated. This is not straight back, it's straight back from where it started. Your shoulders are down the back, your chest is open. Belly is tight. Hands can be here if that's more comfortable. Breathing in and out through the nose into this warrior one pose. Breathing. A couple more breaths. Take a breath with your mouth if you need it. And now step this back leg forward. Inhale again, arms come all the way up, or V. Bend the knees, exhale. Inhale, shoulders come down the back. Look at your toes. And exhale your leg back. Here we are. So now we're moving in a movement position in an asana, we call it. Shoulders down the back and breathe. One more breath here. Inhale, and then exhale that leg back up. Hands in the center. And again, here we go. Arms come out. Exhale, bend the knees, look down. Shoulders come down the back as you reach way out. And then exhale the other leg back. Right now, go right on into that warrior with your hands up or hands at heart. Breathe a couple more breaths in and out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Bringing the back leg forward on your exhale. And stay here with the breath. In and out through the nose. We're going to move on, adding to this. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands on the knees. Shoulders down the back. Inhale. Exhale, leg comes back. Inhale, arms come up. And hold here. One more inhale, and then exhale, arms out. Maybe bring that back leg back a little bit, and this is our warrior two. So open this hip out. Hands straight across. If this is getting tiring, you can bring your hands down. If you're having trouble with your balance, be sure you grab a chair or the back of your couch or whatever's handy for you. Keeping your arms out if it feels good. Breathing a couple more breaths and try to do it through the nose if you can. And 2 and 1. Now we're going to look forward and bring that back leg up. Step. Great. Here we are again. And we try again. Take an inhale. Exhale, bent knees. Inhale, shoulders come down the back. Look out. And then exhale that other leg back. Inhale the arms up or into your chest. Breathe. And now open out, warrior two. Thumbs up, shoulders down the back, hips are open and lined up. Arms can come down or keep them here. One more breath. In. Exhale. Bring that foot up. Breathe here. So if you have a chair handy or the back of your couch, I'm going to use it right now for some forward fold down dogs without going to the mat, right? So I'm going to back up. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come to that space that you found, back of the chair, the rail. Back up a little bit. Inhale, this is going to feel so good. And then exhale. Feel your back straighten out. Feel the shoulders come down the back. Look straight down. Breathe. This is our modified down dog, downward facing dog. Take a couple more breaths here. Maybe spread your fingers out like you would if you were on your mat. Take another inhale and then just walk back up. Arms come out again. Inhale and exhale. Step back so that when you take your inhale and exhale, when you exhale forward, your hands will be close to where that chair is. Are you ready? Inhale. And exhale, down dogs. I need to step back just a little bit here, so you decide where that fits right for you. Keeping those knees slightly bent, the shoulders drawing down the back, and you're looking down. Feel that stretch, hips come back. It's such a beautiful feeling. Maybe shift your hips side to side. Slight bend in the knees. Make sure that the crown of the head is straight. Feel that stretch again. One more inhale. Exhale, walk forward. Take an inhale again. Exhale. Now step back one more time. Are you ready? Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, shoulders down the back. And then exhale, deepen into that stretch. A little bit more than the last time. Feel it stretch out. Keep your chest high and look straight down as you breathe in and out through your nose. Slight bend in the knees. Feel that stretch. Inhale, one more. Exhale, walk it up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands come down. Step back one last time for our last downward facing dog. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, shoulders down the back. And now soften those knees as your chest falls slightly. Looking down at the center of the mat or your floor right below your eyes. Feel the stretch come all the way down the back of your shoulders. Remember, the shoulders stay away from the ears. So that's going to give you a nice stretch through the backs of the legs, through the back, all the way down your arms. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. One more inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your hands to your sides. Now, keeping the chair or the back of the couch here, step back with one leg again. Keep your legs straight and then reach out for that chair as you reach your arms to the sky. Triangle pose. Shoulders down the back. Reach up. If you want, you can look at that hand up here. Your back hip should be shifted out. One more. Inhale. Exhale, back of the leg forward. Hanging back onto that chair. How did that feel? Let's take the other leg back. On an inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale them down. Inhale, step the other leg back. Keeping the legs straight. Reach out with one hand. Lift this hip, push this hip back, and reach your hand up. Lining it up. If your arm, if it doesn't feel right to bring it up there, just keep it down. Try to keep your legs straight, your heels slightly angled. If your arm can go up, that works, and if not, don't worry, it's okay. It works no matter what. It's still a great pose. Feel yourself get long. Breathing in and out through the nose. Take it as deep as it feels right for you. Take one more breath. And then bring that hand down, bring that leg back forward, and let's step it up. If you want, you can remove the chair away. And let's just move through our heels again. How do you feel about coming to the mat? If your chair is handy, you might be able to use that on your way down, but we're just going to take it with a little bit at a time. If your chair is there, it might be helpful. Come to one knee if that's okay with you and the way your knees feel. And then bring your other knee down as you come down. Reaching your feet forward, flexing your feet like you were still standing. Let's do one pose here before we finish off. Take one leg in. It can be right next to your thigh, right next to your ankle, right next to your shin. It can go past the knee and come on up higher. And if this doesn't feel good, you can actually put a pillow or a blanket underneath here. It might be more helpful if this feels like too much of a stretch for you. So on your inhale through the nose, you're going to find yourself adjusting so you can line your chest up right here along this leg. Hands can come out to the sides, and then exhale forward slightly. You're going to love this stretch. The back of the hip, inside the inner thigh here, and in the back of the leg right here. Breathe those shoulders down, keeping your chest up. Take it wherever you want as far as what feels right for you in this stretch. You want to look at your big toe, and it's still flexed like you were standing on the floor or that a wall was in front of you. Feel the shoulders draw down. And take one more inhale. Bring this knee up as you sit up straight and just hug it with the opposite arm, and this feels so good. If you feel like doing a little twist, you can bring your other hand back and just twist slightly, not too far. Breathe into that stretch. Breathe into that twist. A couple more breaths in and out through the nose. And then feel yourself move that other leg forward. And we're going to switch sides. So now this foot, it might go a little different than the last one. For me, I can't go as high. I have a little bit of a knee thing going on this side. So it's everybody's got some differences on either side of their body, so whatever feels right for you. When you inhale, though, you want to get long and tall and kind of shift your hips or shift your chest so that you are lined up along that straight leg. And when you want to pull forward, exhale. Fingertips can come out to the sides. Reaching and lengthening, you feel your spine get longer on those inhales. And on your exhales, maybe you feel yourself get a little lower. It's up to you where it feels right, how far to go. You should be looking at your big toe right now, or at me. But if you can glance away from me, look at your big toe. Feel the shoulders draw down the back. And breathe. Remember, if this does feel like you're not getting enough support, something can come under here to stabilize it a little bit. Breathing again. When you exhale, bring it straight up and then bend this knee. Wrap the opposite arm around, and that's all it takes for a twist. If you want to add a little more, you can bring your other hand back. Just feel yourself twist around slightly. You can look over your shoulder if you want. I've got a pretty good view over here. A couple more breaths in and out through the nose, and then straighten that leg out. Shoulders come down the back. Breathing in and out through the nose. Take an inhale, and then just feel yourself come forward. Slight bend in the knees. And actually, the more bend you have, maybe the more stretch you'll feel on the lower back. The straighter your legs, the more stretch you'll feel behind in the upper part of the back of the leg, in that hamstring area. So just feel your heart open, your chest open, your shoulders draw down the back, and a slight hinge from the waist as you come forward. And all kinds of stretch going on behind you, in your back and your hips. Breathing in and out through the nose. One more breath in. And then exhale. So we're going to start our way into Shavasana. Shavasana is our relaxing pose. So we wanted to make our way down to our backs. So you might want to bend your knees first. Maybe roll over on one side first. Whatever makes it easier for you to come down to the mat. Move your ponytail. Bend your knees first. Bring your hands out and let your legs go long. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. One more inhale, exhale, let everything fall. Lie here for just a second. You can stay here longer if you want, or roll over on one side, bringing both hands down and take it very, very slowly on up. And then on your way back up, we're going to do the same thing we did on our way down. We're on one knee and then back on up. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this 30 minutes of yoga right here in Mexico, in Cancun. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.